Good day, viewers. This is TechMag TV News. My name is Stephanie Truta, and these are the headlines. CCC blames Zanu PF for failing to provide basic commodities to citizens. AirZimbabwe restricted to fly across EU space. Free operations for women with childbirth injuries, says government. Ban on InnBucks causes stir. And now in our top story, Citizens Coalition for Change senior members have lashed out at Zanu PF-led government for failure to guarantee a stable economic environment. Prices of basic commodities, in particular bread, seems to be spiraling out of control and beyond the reach of ordinary citizens. In the past few days, the price of bread has shot up to the equivalent of $2 from around $1. Interim CCC Treasurer General David Coulthard and Interim Deputy National Chairman Job Sikala used their social media microblogging Twitter pages to vent their anger at the ruling party and government. Coulthard said that Zanu PF government has failed the people of Zimbabwe since a basic commodity like bread now costs $2. Zengeza East lawmaker Sikala also commented on the report by a local daily that the price of bread has skyrocketed by $2, saying the Zanu-led government must leave power to those who are capable. The move by Grain Marketing Board to increase the price of wheat ahead of the winter wheat planting season could have triggered the new splat of increases. However, government claims the Russian invasion of Ukraine was behind the chaos in the commodities market. Ukraine is a major global exporter of wheat. The GMB latest figures shows that wheat rose by 17.8% to 66,000 ZWL per metric from a ton of 56,000 ZWL per metric ton. Maize prices were increased from 50,000 bond to 75,000 per metric ton. Last week, Grain Millers Association of Zimbabwe described the increases as too substantial and said they were left no choice but to pass down the pinch to the customers. As Zimbabwe is restricted to fly across EU space, it has been banned from flying in the EU airspace after it failed to meet international safety standards. AirZimbabwe is among 100 airlines which have been shortlisted by the EU Commission Air Safety. More than 100 airlines have been listed, among them the 21 Russian-certified airlines. According to the statement, the Commission said 117 airlines are banned for not meeting international safety standards. The Commission also updated the EU safety list was made with the help of national aviation safety experts. AirZimbabwe, a state-owned airline, is saddled with huge debts owing foreign and domestic creditors more than $300 million. Free operations for women with childbirth injuries, says the government. The Ministry of Health and Childcare has partnered with United Nations Population Fund to offer surgeries nationwide to women with childbirth injuries known as obstetric fistula. Obstetric fistula is a medical condition in which a hole develops in the birth canal as a result of childbirth. This can be between the vagina and rectum, utera, or bladder. It can result in incontinence or urine or feces. Complications may include depression, infertility, and social isolation. Acting Director of Reproductive Health in the Health Ministry, Dr. Lucia Gondongwe, said currently there is an obstetric fistula repair camp that is running at Mongoster Hospital in Masvingo. There are 3 centers that they will use for camps and aim at least 1 or 2 camps every month so that Chinhoyi Provincial Hospital in Mashuko can be available. The ban on InnBucks has caused a stir. Zimbabweans have undoubtedly criticized the government for imposing a ban on InnBucks after it failed to apply for and obtain necessary approval in order to continue offering the service. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe ordered Simbisa Brands Private to stop operating its money transfer platforms. InnBucks has become one of the country's main US dollar transfer platforms less than a year after its launch. Taking to their social media platforms calling the government to revoke their ban, one political Zimbabwean said the ban is going to cause a lot of people to lose their cash. Marupa Kura also echoed the same sentiments. However, Asante Tewa had a different opinion altogether, saying the app was a bit shallow for it only allowed walk-in deposits, and since it's 2022, they expected PayPal, Visa and MasterCard to be included. Meanwhile, Simbisa Brands has issued a statement stating that InnBucks has been and will remain engaged with the regulator in respect of the ADLA license. And regrettably, it is at an impasse and in respect of what has happened is engaging the regulator with a view of achieving a speedy and amicable resolution. It is pending further statements and assuring that funds held in the InnBucks accounts remain secure and all products and purchases as well as cash withdrawals will be honored as per regulations. Now, in our regional news, Cameroon signs Russian military deal. Cameroon has signed an agreement on April the 12th with Russia for military cooperation. According to security sources, this agreement is part of the continuation of a military tie between the two countries for several years, with the emphasis recently on the revision of the military deal signed in 2015. In the page 13 of the document, the two countries agreed to exchange opinions and information on defense policies and international security, development of relations in the area of joint training, medicine, and topography or military hydrography. They also agreed to exchange experiences and interaction in peace support operations under the aegis of the United Nations. The symbolic deal established in Moscow comes as several countries around the world withdraw ties with Kremlin to impose sanctions. Kenya announces a meeting to end violence in eastern DRC. Kenya has announced it will host a meeting between rebels in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo and its government in Kinshasa. The announcement was made on Thursday after a meeting of leaders from Kenya, Uganda, and Burundi, Rwanda, and DRC met in Nairobi to discuss the violence by armed groups in the DRC. The meeting takes place after the DRC joined the Community of East African States at the end of March. According to Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta, during the Thursday's meeting, the leaders sought to establish a regional force to neutralize armed groups in the region. Recent fighting in eastern DRC has pitted government forces against rebels from the M23 movement, a group that emerged from the Congolese Tutsi rebellion. 2 weeks ago, the group announced it was withdrawing from the villages under its control, saying it wanted peaceful settlements of the crisis. Another rebel group active in eastern DRC, the Allied Democratic Forces, is accused of carrying out attacks that have cost thousands of lives, as well as planting bombs in Uganda's capital, Kampala. And now, in our international news, Shanghai escalates COVID-19 lockdown restrictions. Authorities in Shanghai have said that they will tighten the enforcement of lockdown measures as the COVID surge continues in China's financial capital. New measures include placing electronic door alarms to prevent those infected from leaving, as well as evacuating people to disinfect their homes. Earlier this week, hundreds were forcibly evacuated from their homes to allow for buildings to be disinfected. The restrictions will take Shanghai's lockdown into its 5th week. Shanghai city officials said all infected patients and close contacts will be transferred to government-run centralized quarantine. In addition, disinfected measures will be escalated in some of the country's worst-hit areas. This will likely mean some residents will be forced to move out temporarily, including those who have tested negative. In our technology news, Australian scientists are to fit Tesla with printed solar panels in 15,000-kilometer test ride. Scientists in Australia are testing printed solar panels to power a Tesla on a 15,000-kilometer journey beginning in September, which they hope will get the public thinking about steps to help avert climate change. The charge around Australian project will power a Tesla electric car with 18 of the team's printed plastic solar panels, each 18 meters long, rolling them out beside the vehicle to soak up sunlight when it needs a charge. Paul Dester, an inventor of the printed solar panels, said the University of Newcastle team would be testing not only the endurance of the panels, but the potential performance of other applications. Dester said that using the panels to power a car would get Australians to think more about electric vehicles and could help ease their range anxiety. On the 84th day Tesla journey, the team plans to visit about 70 schools to give students a taste of what the future may hold. Asked what Elon Musk, creator of the Tesla car and founder of Tesla Inc., might say about the CEA project, Dester said he hoped he would be pleased. CEA was showing how our initiative technology is now combining with his new developments to develop new solutions for the planet, Dester said. This has been TechMag TV News. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe as we keep bringing you more top stories. We'll see you next time.